Hey guys, this is iGlowEasy here, and yeah, as requested, I'm gonna be doing my gear video for today. And here, yeah, Cecilia is here as well. So, alright, so I'm just gonna go through my gears really quickly. Yeah, nothing like really special for an FD build. This is probably a pretty cheap FD build already, so yep, it's nothing like fancy. Like Iodine X or another BM. Yep, so plates. And I'm just gonna browse through, if not it's gonna take a really long time. You're gonna waste a lot of time. So I'm just gonna browse through and yeah, if you want you can just pause the video. And for skill plates, sorry. You can just swap Ice Shield and Ice Sphere depending on what you need. For me, I use Ice Sphere now for Desert Dragon. To boost the damage, because initially I used Ice Shield to kind of uh protect myself like during scouting runs and stuff like that, but now I'm pretty much okay with it. Yep, so I can just dodge everything, so isn't too much of a problem. Here are the talismans. Alright, so I'm not gonna go through every, oh yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys my special attack. 33k crit and 85% FD and 87% crit resist. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through like some quick questions, not quick, some common questions that I've been getting a lot. Like a lot of people have been asking me, how do I gear my Elestra? And honestly, in terms of setup, alright, if you really want a cheap full magic attack gear, then just choose Honorable Tribe. But you need to choose your suffix properly. Most importantly, you need to max. Okay, for crit, you don't really have to max, right? Really max it out. I would say at least 30k, so that even if you like, say your archer dies or something, you don't like suddenly lose like a whole bunch of damage, like so drastically. So it's just good to have about 30k at least, so you can support. You can support even if your archer dies or something happens like disconnects, yeah, which has happened before in my team. So crit resist at least 33k, so that you don't you don't take double damage. For those that aren't aware, crit resist basically prevents you from getting receiving double damage from bosses, like the hits, like bosses like Desert Dragon and all those with high crit. Yeah, they actually can do crit damage on you, which will cause you to take double damage, which isn't something you want. Magic attack, yep, right, and yeah, so crit resist would be important for survivability. Crit is good for damage. Um, yeah, so crit is good for damage. HP wise, people have been asking me, oh, what's a good uh what's a good range to have? If you're going for Desert Dragon, I would say about 300 to 400k. At highest about 500k. If you go beyond that, then you're gonna be sacrificing a lot of damage, which is very bad. First 300k is for the really good dodgers. 500k is for those that need a bit more like HP to survive. For me, I have about 400k. Actually, I can just remove some, because yeah, but anyway, I just keep it in case. Like in case I lag or like I need it for emergencies and stuff. Yeah, it's really good. Um, so yeah, so for HP, about somewhere between 300k minimum to 500k maximum. If you go beyond that, you're really sacrificing too much magic damage, which will cause you to lose, your effectiveness in the party. Alright, so okay, she's trying to disturb me. Alright, so anyway. Okay, so next question would be suffix. What should I use for suffix? So basically I've gone through what you need. Crit resist, then pump into HP, followed by magic attack, and then all your damage stuff. So survivability over damage basically. So based on that, it really depends on what you need, like I've told you guys before. But if you want, cheap build, you don't want to have too many crit pots. I only have 2 crit pots, by the way. So if you don't want too many crit potentials, then just take full win, which was my initial set. But somehow I managed to get enough crit. In fact, overshot at one point to hit 38k. Yeah, so I just converted everything to these suffixes. And if you want, you can just change it as well. So it really depends on what you need. You can just play around the stats, play around the numbers, and see how it goes. Yeah, there's no like one perfect build. So in terms of general setup, if you're going for like, casual nesting, not desert dragon, then you can just take a like honorable tribe is good enough for like TKN, PKN and all that. Yeah. So basically it's just to have enough for you to play basically, and you don't have to worry too much about HP because after a while your parties will be good enough to just wipe the dungeon, the nest. If you're going for slightly more hardcore gear, if you're going for Desert Dragon and all that, my recommendation for full magic attack would be either full hero or full Desert Dragon, which would be your end game gears. It should not be your, it shouldn't be your start game gears, early game gears. So basically that should be your end game gears. But meanwhile, you can still use honorable tribe, but just be more careful because you'll be less tanked. For FD, full GA. If not, you can follow my setup. Or if you're rich enough, you can just completely take out. Start using great accessories and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's basically the FD setup. What else? Costumes, it's just like extra stuff. It's just extra stuff, so it's not really that important. Heraldries are just add-ons as well, so just based on what you need, it's kind of like suffixes. Just based on what you need, just add on to it. Yeah. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. If you have any other questions, then just feel free to comment below, and I'll answer them. And yeah, I will. And yeah, there's been a lot of suggestions coming, video suggestions and all that, and I will get to them as soon as I can. Unfortunately, there are a lot, so I'm sorry if I can't get to every single one of them, but I'll try my best. I really will try my best to get it done, like one or two videos a day, hopefully, as well as my Blade Dancer PvP video. So there's a lot of stuff to record, and hopefully you guys are a bit more understanding if it takes a bit longer. Alright, so yeah, this is basically my setup for my Elestra. Oh, just one. So if in case you're wondering how much I spent on these gears, I actually spent about 500 to 600k gold. Yeah, then you'd be like, oh no, you're lying because of your plates. But actually, my plates were taken from my level 50 cap, which is something that some of the like more thrifty FD players are using. So it's yeah. So basically, you can just every 2 level caps, you just change your plates. So it's just something that I've been doing, I've been practicing throughout. Yeah, as you can see, basically I'm still using level 50 plates. Alright, so if that's all, then I will see you guys in the next video, which will be coming up soon. And as usual, if you have questions, then feel free. Oh yes, before I end off, sorry, it's like pretty late right now, so trying to get this done so I can edit it. Alright, weapon suffix, you can use GDN L or any L weapon if you want, but my advice would be, if you really want to be fully effective, then use double intel. But if you need the HP like myself, then just go for GDN L. There's no harm in it, honestly. So yeah, And if you really for some reason need shield, I don't know why, but if you really need shield and you can't dodge or whatever and you're hopeless, then just go ahead and use a vigor staff. Alright, so just a quick summary. HP range advisable 3 to 500k. Magic attack depends on what setup you're using, but try to get at least 20k magic attack. Crit maxed out, oh no, at least 30k. Crit resist at least 33k, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. Oh, and one question that I've been asked is, are Elestras still worth gearing for damage? And there are people crazy enough to get full tank Elestras, which is just stupid. Because Elestras in a party actually have pretty high damage. I mean, if you go to solo, the damage doesn't look fantastic, honestly. But with Elemental Aura and all the like Intel Suffix and all the other debuffs, trust me, Elestras can still damage even in Desert Dragon. For example, I mean, just throw out some examples. My Flame Road alone can hit. If I do it, use it with full debuffs and buffs, it's about 20 mil, somewhere around there, close to 20 mil. Phoenix Storm can hit about 2 mil, 3 mil. It's gone down, but still pretty good damage. Ice Sphere as well can hit up to, I think, 7 mil, 5 to 7 mil. Can't remember the exact numbers, but somewhere around there. So yeah, Elestra still can do damage, and so don't make a full tank, because then it's just gonna be disgusting. And yeah, even tankers as well, main tanks, guardians, most of the good ones have damage. So for those that are going full tank, either you are just too hopeless in dodging, or I don't know, but most of them, because they can't dodge well enough, so they need like gears to tank. So yeah, because yeah, I've known people that have about 600k HP and they've cleared Desert Dragon as a tanker. Yep, and these are the skilled ones, of course. So anyways, I will see you guys in the next video, and remember to leave a comment if you have any questions, and I will answer them as soon as I can. See ya.